Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel and happy Halloween. Today I'm going to be doing a Halloween tag that I saw on the YouTube channel Bookables that she got from the channel Bookwitch Radio. I'm going to be linking both of those videos in the description box below. And I will say I did take some liberties with the prompts and I only chose a couple of them, so yeah, let's just get started. The first prompt is witch. The original prompt was book that enchanted you. I chose to change that into a book with witches. So I have two books for this prompt. The first one is The Bone Witch by Rinch Pecco. This is about a girl who is a necromancer, I believe, and that's about all I know. I started listening to it on audiobook about a month ago and the audiobook ran out before I could finish it, so I will eventually get to this, but I thought this would be good for Halloween and a good recommendation because, first of all, look at the cover, look at that skull. It's just, the cover gives spooky vibes, so I have to imagine that the book gives real good spooky vibes. The next book is A Secret History of Witches by Louisa Morgan. I believe this is a book about a family of witches and it tells their story through the generations. Again, that's about all I know about this book, but who doesn't love a good witchy book on Halloween? The next prompt is Vampire, a book with vampiric themes or characters. That's upside down. This is The Beautiful by Renee Ahdieh. You can't tell by the cover, but I promise you it is. Boom. And this is a vampire book set in New Orleans in the mid to late 1800s, I believe. And who, New Orleans is just the best atmosphere for creepy kind of magical settings, and I haven't read a vampire book since the last, not the most recent, but the last Twilight book, which was Eclipse. Oh my god, I don't know, but yeah, I'm gonna start reading this soon for a buddy read. I really wished that I would have been able to read it before Halloween, but such is life, I suppose. You can't always get to all the books that you want to get to. So I'm super excited to get into this. Highly recommend it, even though I haven't read it yet. I've heard amazing things. So if you're feeling a vampire book for this Halloween day, maybe you should pick up this one. Devil. And the original prompt was a book that was fire, and I changed that to or a character that belongs in hell. When I was thinking about this, my mind originally went to Holden from Catcher in the Rye because that is one of my least favorite books of all time, but I wanted to keep this more along the lines of spooky, kind of dark reads, so I then thought of Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. There's a character in this, his name is Len, and he, along with the people that he associates himself with, is a piece of shit. I'm not even kidding. He is a terrible, terrible person. I don't want to get into it too much, but let's just say that there is some drug abuse going on with him as well as grooming. So yeah, disgusting, disgusting person. But the book is great, so recommend this one. The next prompt is Haunted House, and it is book with a haunting cover. I don't actually own this book, but the one that I thought of was Rules for Vanishing. I know absolutely nothing about this book, but I'm gonna pop the cover up right here. It is so spooky. It gives me Blair Witch Project vibes, and I get scared really easily, so I've never seen that movie, but I have a feeling that's kind of what the book is about, and I want to read it eventually someday, but if you like scary forest, witch, ghost movies or books, I recommend this one, Trick, a book that tricked you. I don't have this one either. I actually listened to this one on audiobook a couple Octobers ago, but it is Night Film. I can't really talk about the plot very much without giving a lot of plot twists away. So I'm just gonna say that this book took me on a ride and had me thinking that it was going in one particular direction towards the occult and paranormal, and then it went completely in another direction, and I the whole time was just very confused in like a good way, because it's a mystery thriller, so you kind of want that to be confused. And yeah, it definitely tricked me. I was thinking that, like, I was like, yes, this definitely happened to the person who's dead. Like, there's no way that this didn't happen. And then something else, and then like other bits of information kept popping up, and I ended up being completely wrong. So yes, Night Film. Also another book that I highly recommend if you're feeling like a spooky, scary read right now. The next prompt is Ghost, a book you still think about. That was the original prompt. The prompt that I went for is a character I would ghost if we met on Tinder. Okay, there are a lot of characters that I would ghost, but the one that my brain just jumped to, because I really don't like this character, and I know this is gonna cause a lot of contention for the 3 people that watch this video, potentially, because this is like a really beloved book by a lot of people and beloved character, but you gotta admit, this guy sucks. Anyways, I haven't even said the person yet. It's Carden in, oh, what is the book? The Holly Black book. The series with the Fae, no, I don't know. Anyways, Carden sucks so much. Let's say we did match on Tinder, because this is like a hypothetical situation. So we match on Tinder, we are talking. I can imagine him being such a major asshole and like so arrogant, and who has time for that? Who wants to put up with that shit? Not me. No thank you. So yeah, ghost him 100%. Candy Corn, a book everyone likes but you don't. For this one, again keeping it in the realm of Halloween related, that either being spooky or just things that you think of when you think of Halloween, I went with Daughter of the Pirate King, because pirates are a great costume for Halloween. I had such high expectations going into that book, and I was let down so severely. Like, it has really high ratings on Goodreads, and I thought I was gonna love it, because I thought there was gonna be this like badass pirate girl who just is swashbuckling and doesn't take no for an answer, that kind of thing. And the character that we got was this whiny teenage girl who kept on telling you how great she was, never actually showing it. There was insta-love everywhere, and it was just, it was so boring. And then the whole time I was reading it, I was like, I really want to quit, but I bought the books for my Kindle, so I felt like I had to finish it to get my money's worth. But I was so disappointed. Would not recommend that book. Sorry to anybody who likes it. Black Cat, and the original prompt was book you like but no one else seems to, and then I changed that to a book that includes a familiar. And for this one I went with The Diviners, and for those of you who have read it or haven't read it, I don't know why I said that. In the book there are these 2 older women who are definitely kind of creepy. You can tell that there's like something weird going on with them, and they have a lot of cats. They live in the same building as our main character, and towards the middle end of the book they end up doing some witchy things with their cats, which led me to believe that those are their familiars. Final prompt is face paint, a book that features a clown. I feel like you could take this two ways. I chose to not take it like a literal clown, but as someone who is a clown in the sense of like the slang term. So I went with, oh, the main girl character, I think her name might be Elizabeth, in A Discovery of Witches. She is such a clown. Let me tell you why. There's insta-love in that story, and who falls for a man? Like, please someone tell me who would do that. I mean, there's insta-love in a lot of books, but like this one in particular, it should have been slow burn, and it really irked me. And yeah, that's all I'm saying. She's a fucking clown. She makes a lot of mistakes. Shouldn't have. Ugh, that's clown shit. I also decided to do When I Was a Clown, so. Or When I Was Clowned, which was in The Red Queen. There was a big plot twist towards the end. I really had my heart broken. Like, it's been a while since I read this book, and I know it's not like the best, but I was really rooting for this one character, and they just pulled a 180 on me, and I felt so betrayed. Never again, let me tell you, but it's a big old clown there. Fuck that character. But it was a good plot twist, I guess. That is it. Once again, happy Halloween, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to subscribe, please do. If you want to follow me on any of my social medias, the links are going to be linked down below, obviously, because that's what links do. And I also have links down there that pertain to the different crises that are happening around the world. They are links to cards that include petitions and information and donations and stuff like that that you can do if you so choose. I also have a link to voters registration. The election is coming up very quickly. I don't think you can register to vote anymore, or maybe in like a couple states, but yeah, even if you can't vote in this upcoming election, if you're here in the US, you can still register to vote at any time of the year, and you should definitely do so. There's elections that are not just the major presidential one that happen quite often, and you should want to have a say in what your government does for you. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye!